It is the 7th play day of the first division of W League. Our first match is Sini versus XiaoKK. So far for Sini, it looks pretty damn bad with 0-4 and 0-8. He lost 0-2 against everyone. Jimiko, Colorful, Lucifer, and Sok. To be honest, pretty strong opponents. Sini should be better. It doesn't look too good for XiaoKK as well. 1-5, 4-11, only 4 maps for him. As you can see, lost to Blade, but that will be... deleted, I guess, as Blade has been kicked from this league. Jimiko defeated him, Lucifer defeated him, and Sok as well. He won against Colorful, though, in a pretty big upset. So, yes, 2 tier 2 to 3 players here as our first game of the day. And here they are, both from China, both pretty young. I guess for Warcraft players, 25 is still pretty young. And it is Night Elf versus Orc, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is. So let's dive right into the first match of today. Oh, the resource tool is not working at the moment. Let me fix this real quick. There we go. Let's see if they align. They do. So here's the game. We only have to get the colors to work, and then we're fine. Sini here in the bottom left as the dark red Night Elf, colorful. XiaoKK as Orc, of course, in orange. And we're good to go. That's it. Keeper of the Grove first for Sini, starting in the bottom left here on Last Refuge, which is the obvious thing to do at the moment. The question is, will he play as greedy as Foggy and Moon, or will he play more like a Lawliot style, not 2-based, or at least not too much 2-base? There is different styles for the Night Elves now, going for a super greedy expansion, play Huntress or not, go for AP pushes or whatever. So Sini decides to not go for the expansion, but for the Huntress Hall opening. Blade Master play by XiaoKK, who's only now building the barracks. So Blade Master into shop, into tech, into barracks. This is something we've seen from Lin yesterday. Not too successful, to be honest. But let's see. Oh, the mana bars are not back. Oh, damn. I tested it in Watch, but apparently didn't really work. Would love to have them back, but there's some kind of bug that I can't fix, apparently. So Harassment Keeper, not creeping, which is an interesting choice. But of course, XiaoKK is in tech. He can't replace the peons right now, or at least he has to swap them from lumber to gold to get max income. And that will take into his lumber, and that might delay the tier 2 production buildings. But the Blade Master does some damage, or deals some damage to the Keeper of the Grove, so he has to retreat. No boots at the moment. Double circuit for the Blade. Claws of Attack for the Keeper, which is a nice find for him. Tree of Life. So Sini is going the Foggy and Moon approach. Interesting base build here to have the Wisps protected from the Blade Master. And there's a little bit of mana still remaining. 2 Entangles. And this should be at least 1 kill. An Archer is harassing here as well. This one looks quite juicy. So he dives right in. No staff. This might result in a town portal. XiaoKK not blocking here next to the shop, but there's another Windwalk. He gets the backstep number 1. Speed scroll as well. 2 Windwalks to go. And this is the town portal. 350 gold gone from the inventory. The Archer is still here, though. So Sini could buy a staff at the shop, staff onto this Archer, and continue his harass. There's only 180 lumber at the moment for XiaoKK. So it's not possible to go for Totem and Bestiary at the same time, as well as the second hero. So this harass already accomplished something. Let's see how much time it bought for the expansion that Sini is building at the moment. Blade Master sees it, and that's important. There's gonna be Entangle to get rid of that damage. There's a lot of Entangle, actually. So this should work. As you can see, once the hero is entangled, he can't do anything anymore, but it just only lasts 3 seconds on level 1. But the damage is enough to scare him away. There's no TP. There's 3 Windwalks here, so you can continue this. Let's see if it's enough. Maybe when the grunts are coming in. Tier 2 check on the way. Archer still harassing. XiaoKK is saving this peon, though. Torrent Totem and Shadow Hunter. That means he delays the Bestiary for it. He will have grunts. Maybe... does he have a War Mill? Nope. But grunts and Spirit Link and some magic damage. Nice. But of course, no End Snare. No double disable. Second Engine of War here. So Mass Huntress coming in on the way to tier 2. And the Keeper creeping continues. XiaoKK did a good job, or at least not really XiaoKK's fault, but Sini delayed his level 3 keeper, and he's on his heels right now. He has to defend in the next minutes of this game. So let's see how he can reach his level 3 for the so important level 2 Entangle or level 2 Treants. Blademaster also super low on levels, didn't creep anything here. And he is aggressive with the Shadow Hunter as well, bringing a Clarity, a Speed Scroll, and a Heal Self. There's 1 Grunt and 2 Grunts and an Illusion, so Sini might think that it's 3 Grunts. We'll see. Creep Spot not taken yet. There's quite some potential for damage right there. Owl Scout to reveal... Oh! To reveal the Blademaster, we're going in with Serpent Wards on level 1. Piercing damage, of course, very, very nice for the Huntress, or against the Huntress, rather. But the first one is getting cancelled by the creeps here. Big Ogre goes to Sini, as well as the Gloves of Haste. So the DPS of the Keeper of the Grove getting better. Little End Snare on the Huntress here, catching a lot of damage from the Serpent Wards, who are cancelled quite quickly. Entangle on the Blademaster, so even more damage. But look at the Tree of Life. He's tanking a lot of damage, way too much. And Sini's expansion is down. 385 gold down the drain. Not a single coin mined here. And this could turn into a disaster. The piercing damage is working really, really well. 100 down. Level 3 for the Keeper might be a saving grace. But this push of XiaoKK is working incredibly well. I think he lost 2 grunts though. But that's absolutely fine, seeing that he killed the expansion and a few Hunters. So Sini now down to 5 hunts, 36 supply, and an Archer. Keeper of the Grove level 3 though, and this looks like plan B Tower Rush, doesn't it? We have a Beastery now for Raiders, Grunts, and Walkers coming. This Archer here, pretty much alone. So creeping is now pretty hard. I mean, there is Spirit Link and Serpent Wards and stuff, but there's just no damage. Sini is going for an Alchemist second, I guess. Could be a Naga, but nope. It's an Alchemist. And let's see if Sini is ready. XiaoKK is ready to hold this. Of course, a big mana potion would be the dream. This is basically a free consumable that Sini is getting. Blademaster trying to steal it. Gets it. And the item as well. Scroll of the Beast. Man, XiaoKK really pretty good play here. I mean, in the important moments, he's there. Tome of Agility as well for the Blademaster, so even more damage. This is not looking good for the Night Elf at all. No mana anymore for Windwalk though. Against Entangle, that could hurt. The Alchemist finally with his first experience. Here comes the Entangle, here comes the Surround. Acid Bomb on him as well. This looks very bad as the Wisp Surround comes in. He cannot fight out due to the lack of Heal Wave. And look at the experience, only 16 away. Then he could have saved the Blademaster, but this turns into a double kill for XiaoKK. Sini turns this game around in a magnificent Huntress push. And now everything is just fodder. There is no magic damage, of course, so he can't kill the Walkers, but you know it. Entangle against the Raiders. No Ensnare anymore. And welcome AP's GG. What a turnaround in map number 1 in this first best of 3. Sini takes the first map of this entire tournament after losing this expansion, going into mass hunts and the so scary AP KOTG Alchemist push. That was pretty cool. That was a pretty cool first map. Maybe the grunt losses were too much then. Maybe he contributed too much to this push, to this expansion push. But it was really unlucky that there was just 16 XP missing. That's a Wisp. And then he would have had a Heal Wave and could have saved the Blademaster. But no. Oh man, we have some new subs here. Thank you, Mew Mew. Thank you, Xerox, for an 8-month resub. 8 months already. And Ben, aka Jason, for 18 months. 18 already. Forgot to send my 17th clappy hype. Thank you, guys. How you doing? I'm doing very well. I would have loved to do a dual cast with Remo today, but the boy is not here. The boy's not here. Might be joining later, but I doubt it. Thank you, Blitzy, for the sub as well. Yeah, a little bit of an overcommitment here by XiaoKK. Petona as well. Xwap as well. Oh, boys, we have a sub train going on. Choo choo. Is he in prison again? Yeah, most likely. Most likely. Pink Glitterbug, always happy to see your name for 10 months already. You look well rested. Yeah, I am doing a lot better since I'm back from, or like, since we traveled to California. That 1 week off, which was a lot of work as well, but that 1 week of unusual environment really got me started. Like, I'm feeling so energized, so refreshed, so motivated. I'm doing really well. Maybe that's the Reforged type, but yeah. I'm really happy to be here again and cast for you guys. And I hope you can see and feel that at home as well. So, map number 2 is Echo Isles. And once again, I gotta check the resources. And then I bring you in-game. I think they're swapped. Yes, they are. So, on the left-hand side of the map, oh wait, I did that wrong. On the left-hand side of the map, as a Night Elf, is Sini, who took the lead in game number 1. On the right-hand side, in purple, you see XiaoKK. It would be a pretty big win for Sini, especially if he... What the fuck? No, now everything is wrong. I gotta check that again. Ah, it's still early. Okay, so the resources are right, but the buttons aren't. Raise, orc, boom. Sini. Night Elf. I have to select the pictures here in OBS, which is quite a pain, but whatever. We go Blade Master first again. This time we're not skipping the barracks on XiaoKK's side, so more creeping, less harass. And on the other side, there is no other choice than the Keeper of the Grove. Archer opening again, maybe going into Huntress afterwards, but you need that first Archer to start creeping, even though you have the Engine of War.
Our player's forces are under attack.
Neo Reforged? Yeah, maybe. A little bit at least. So you need the Archer, even though you have the Engine of War, just to have the damage, just to speed things up a little, then go for creeping or harass or whatever. So, of course, as this is Echo Isles, you know it, but I guess there's a lot of returning viewers or new viewers with the hype around Reforged. So the specialty, every Back to Warcraft fan knows this, the specialty of Echo Isles is there's only one shop, and especially the invul potions in this matchup are really, really important to save your heroes from the damage of the Blade Master or the Entangle Acid Bomb combo of the Night Elf. So the run for invul potions will be quite important. We call it shop control, and that is very important. Yes, we see the emotes in chat already. I like that. Tier 2 tech for XiaoKK rather fast, but not the fastest tech possible, as he went for barracks and shop. But only one burrow, so it's not the latest tech as well. Once again, Sini going the Moon Foggy approach, going for the early expansion, harassing with the Keeper, so this seems to be his style right now in the Night Elf Orc matchup. With the Huntress Hall follow-up. So this is usually the time where the Blade Master has to do some damage. But he's distracted by the Keeper enough to not go into Sini's base, to not try to cancel the Huntress Hall, which would be a very, very big... very big loss. Title says 13. Oops, old habit. Gotta change that real quick. As we are live anyway. Live. Really looking forward to Chimiku versus Colorful later. But we'll get there. Grunter S, so he sees this expansion again. In the first game, he wasn't able to cancel it immediately, but that was due to the lack of the grunt. Now he has more normal damage, plus the Blade Master. There is 2 more entangles after this one. But as I said, only a few seconds, and this expansion will not finish. Sini is losing quite a few resources from that cancel, but there we go. So that was a big one. Sini is still on tier 1. Teching now, but it's late, of course. And I wonder if XiaoKK is going Wyvern, because he has a huge tech advantage. Almost 2 minutes. He got the... Oh, nice. Stole the mercenaries from Sini's side, who had the money after the expansion cancel to buy them and maybe push for tier 2 buildings or whatnot. But, nope, he's not doing that. Once again, Torrent Totem first. He doesn't have the money for the second hero yet, due to the mercenaries. That's quite big. Sini already with 2 wisps. Your colors are wrong. God damn it. Thank you. There we go. Ooh, sneaky Ancient Protector. And this time it's a War Mill, so more piercing damage with Headhunters. Tome of Agility, good for the Blade Master, but he's too far away. Chasing the AP, seeing it, cancelling it. Not the most unusual position, but good scout by XiaoKK here. And level 2 for him, so critical strike. I don't think he had that in the first game. Oh, but the Wisp is safe. Nice control by Sini right there. Tier 1.5 has been accomplished. I don't see a Huntress yet. Here's the first... Ah, okay, there are 3 already. Was a little bit distracted by the colors and chat and whatever. So, we do get a War Mill, but no Headhunters yet. Goes for the Shadow Hunter first. Everything for XiaoKK is a little late, and that allows Sini to go into the middle of the map and go for one of the 2 unique spots that you find on Echo Isles at 12 and 6 o'clock. We'll give him a good boost towards level 3 and the staff. Blade Master on the other side goes for the Ogre Magi. Wind walks into this position, so the trappers are blocking the warriors, so he doesn't take that much damage. Once again, the Scroll of the Beast, which can be of good use, especially if he goes for Headhunters, as they deal good damage. But he's not doing that, waiting for his Beastery, waiting for the Raiders, and I think that's a mistake. I think either committing hard to Headhunters or even going Wyvern. With a big tech advantage would have been the better thing to do. But we'll see. I mean, Orcs are struggling quite hard these days. No one really has an idea what to do, so there's no cookie cutter build at the moment. We do have a Shadow Hunter out. Once again, it's Serpent Wards. Getting rid of the first tree and already and putting in some damage on the Keeper of the Grove, but he takes this spot out, and this is level 3 for him, and this is where it gets really, really hard for all the races that are not Night Elves. No Invo Potion bought yet. Alchemist second hero. It's just too good of a combo with Entangle Acid Bomb. And here we go. Here we see it. Number 1. Oh, the damage is so crazy. We have another Entangle after this one. Long range maybe. Is the cooldown too big? Seems like it. Keeper got the invul. He'll scroll for the Shadow Hunter, but that could be a disaster for XiaoKK right here. He's trying to steal it. Keeps the town portal. Is there another Acid Bomb Entangle combination? Nope. Saves both heroes and got the most of this creep spot, but man, he's still far behind. There's no expansion for Sini, so that's good. But on the other side, he's tier 2 already. Going Dryads now, can go for Bears or Mountain Giants, whatever floats his boat. And Sini, XiaoKK, a little uninspired. This looks like he's rushing, in quotes, the AoE dispel of the walkers, but that takes a lot of time. So I guess looks fairly good for Sini. He's creeping quite a bit on XiaoKK's side of the map. First the expansion. Ooh, 3 peons. I was waiting for Headhunters the entire time, but maybe it's just a tower push. Returning the favor of game number 1. Entangle an Acid Bomb on the Raider, but gets rid of it. First Huntress falls against the magic damage of the Walkers. Dryads come in, but will be greeted by Serpent Wards and Raiders. First one goes down, but trades it against the Huntress. That's fair. Mercenaries are doing a good job here. Of course, one additional Dispel and the mass piercing damage from the Berserker. Can he save him somehow? Yes, with the heal scroll he can. Raiders are streaming in from the right-hand side. More and more Serpent Wards putting in some damage, and all of a sudden it doesn't look too good for Sini anymore. Ensnare on the Dryads. He's still trading them against the Raiders, but I think the damage is just overwhelming. We're 32 supply for Sini only against 42, and he has to retreat. I think there's another kill here. Yes, against the Hunters. And the Alchemist is a little out of position. We're waiting for the Ensnare. There we go. Physical damage works wonders against the second hero, and so he kills him off. Plus around 12 supply, I guess. So all of a sudden, once again, a turnaround, and XiaoKK can go for the towers now. Of course, the damage from the 300 should be enough, but if he positions them in the back and exactly position the Serpent Wards and units in front of it, there should be plenty of time to get the towers up, or at least cause a dive, which then results in free damage from XiaoKK to Sini. But I'm not too sure if he needs these towers at all. There is, of course, Moonwells. He's fighting into a Night Elf base, a thing that is very, very hard. But I guess this is enough. Getting rid of the next Moonwell. The shop is gone. No potions. Engine of War can't really help in this defense anymore. He doesn't really care that there's Moonwells. New Treant summoned Alchemist is back. But I think at this point, yeah, look at the towers. And the shop. They're coming. Heal Wave saving him as well. And we go for the Alchemist once more. He finds himself in a surround. Might be able to fight out, but no. Closes the surround with the grunt. Switching into German here a little. And I guess for the first time this weekend in W League, we won't see a clear 2-0. If XiaoKK is not fucking this up massively. Shadowhunter gets another kill, gets level 3, and oh boy, the damage of the Serpent Wards. We won't see them though, as Sini calls for the GG, and XiaoKK equalizes the series. It was really cool that he found him there in the middle, right when the first Raiders were there, and that was almost a perfect spot for him to fight. Really cool, really good timing. Also, I really like the early Serpent Wards. At game number 1, they couldn't really do too much. The creeps cancelled them a lot. But here, you saw their value. Like, you can get rid of Huntress with them. Thank you, RYM, for 21 months of subbing already. Of course, if you sub, no advertisements on the stream and replay packs. The tournament name was the Warcraft 3 Invitational that we held in March at Blizzard headquarters. Hi, new hero. So, Sini got the first point in his entire W League run. Will he get the first series win, though? And getting a little closer to the non-relegation ranks. Thank you, Warcraft3.info, by the way, for the tweet. And speaking of Warcraft3.info, those guys have put in quite a bit of work into their site. And this is a feature that a lot of you have been asking for. Spoiler-free videos. Of course, if you go to our YouTube and see there's a 20-minute game, you know it's most likely a 2-0 and not a 2-1. So Warcraft3.info has a spoiler-free video section right now where you see not who's playing and not the time. Or at least this is playlists here. You can check through the playlists, see the European qualifier. And is this? Okay, you can reveal the players. And you can reveal the result if you want to, and then watch them spoiler-free. This is pretty damn cool, man. Warcraft3.info always surprising me with new awesome features. Go check them out if you don't want to be spoiled when you're not watching live. And thank you, Bisha, for the sub. Oh, wait, what's he saying? My girlfriend broke up after 5 years, which is a fourth of my life, so please distract me. Oh man, I'm doing my best here today. Sorry for you. But other fathers have nice daughters as well. It will get better over time, my man. As long as you have Warcraft, the world is a beautiful place. So, once again checking for resources. They are swapped again. So I might be a little confused, as you know me. So, Sini in dark red again. XiaoKK playing in orange. Let's go! Deciding map number 3. Let's see. First division. If XiaoKK wins this, he has 6 points. If Sini wins this, he has 2 points and equalizes with Soin, but then has 1 game more than Soin has. It's again a Keeper of the Grove. We are on Amazonia. And we see a Shadow Hunter first. A Soin or Lin special making his way over to China as well. Ooh, this is gonna be interesting. Double Burrow Shadow Hunter play. You can deny the leveling of the Keeper of the Grove if you hex him while creeps are killed, so he doesn't get the experience. Or just put on more pressure with Serpent Wards. Everything's possible.
A player's forces are under attack.
Hey, Donatan, nice to see you. So he saw the Shadow Hunter. He can play around it. He knows that there's no Blade Master, so he doesn't have to be that careful because there is no little thief roaming around on the map. But especially for the tier 2 fights, you really don't want level 2 Serpent Wards against you. So I wonder how aggressive he will play this. In the first 2 maps, he was very aggressive. He's starting with Treants, not with Entangle this time. He harassed while building an expansion, which is not that easy on Amazonia. Because the creep spot is just so hard. So I don't think we'll see an expansion. And yeah, confirmed tier 2 tech and also no Huntress Hall. So Sini going for a very different approach. This is something that Moon started, luring out the Kobold, entangling it, and attacking with Treants, so he's kind of stuck. Otherwise, a pretty hard creep spot to do, and you're very creep jackable because you're standing with your back towards the opponent's base. But with this position, it's way easier. Why has Blade been kicked from the league? Because of match fixing. Blade is banned from basically every single competition here. Which is, once again, a shame. And this is why we will never advertise betting sites or whatever. No gambling, no betting sites here on Back to Warcraft. Even though we could make a very good time from this. But you know, honor and integrity is worth more than a few bucks. Shadowhunter continues to creep. What's match fixing? If you bet on your own games and then lose, like you bet on your loss and then you lose. So you get some money. Or more money than you would do if you win. So Shadowhunter has a lot of agility here. A little bit more damage for him, which is not that great as he is no damage dealer. Level 3 for him. We do have Hex. And a TP out as the Entangle and Treants are too strong. He cannot afford to lose the Grunts, and he does not. That's a pretty good opening for XiaoKK here. His tech is a little late compared to this. Hunter's Hole, but no expansion, so there's no clock at the moment on XiaoKK. He must expect the key, the Alchemist push, which is coming 100% guaranteed. There he is. But he... Okay, Serpent Ward's level 2. He's scouting for the expansions. He's okay. There is none. At least he evades this fight in the middle. Blade Master second. No tier 2 buildings. Oh man, he's really short on resources.
A player's forces are under attack.
So since he's building a Blade Master, these items are incredible. Wait. Tinker second? He's expecting tier 2 buildings, and they are coming, but far in the back. So he wants to kill the Moonwells to keep XiaoKK, Sini's supply stuck, and then overwhelm him with something. But I don't think that's going to work. I mean, he has a lot of summons. He has the Serpent Wards level 2 and the Clockworks, who do guaranteed damage. But the Alchemist is already level 2, can go for Heal Spray if he wants to. And the Grunts are just melting thanks to the Acid Bomb. I don't think that's the right approach. A very cheesy strategy for sure. And the Entangle makes him pay. I mean, so far, the Serpent Wards are not paying off. They are really strong against Huntress. They are not strong against Archers. And now comes the Shredder. Big right-hand damage. You see it here. And Entangle and Acid Bomb. This Tinker smashed into pieces. And yeah, this didn't work. He was heavily reliant on Sini going Huntress again, because then Serpent Wards are the perfect counter. Against medium armor, they're not really efficient. Oh, XiaoKK is even losing his mercenaries here. Oh, I see. Speed Scroll gets the Shredder. So at least that. Abandons the shop, has to retreat. But what damage was done? The lore is up. Not even a Moonwell was finished. I think he lost one archer or so. And now he's stuck with a Shadowhunter Tinker combo. That is not really good for late game. There were peons on the minimap? Okay, didn't see that.
Forces are under attack.
A lot of wisps. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, this is still way better than what XiaoKK is playing with. Ooh, next Entangle. You can go to the shop for the potion, but I don't think that will save him. Or will it? Next Acid Bomb, next right clicks. Is this tick damage already enough? Ah, he works against it with the heal self. Oh, now a Blade Master would be good. There's no no hex, no end snare, I mean. Otherwise these heroes could be dead. But there's no catch at all. And now with the Dryad it gets even a little easier. Oh, the Alchemist. There is enough damage all of a sudden. And now there's level 4 Entangle. Again another potion. Man, this is a nice back and forth game here. Another heal sub has to be used. Dude, this casting is a little off. I have to focus a little more. So walkers are coming finally. Only grunts though. Is he trying to tower this dude again? There are peons. And of course the Alchemist is gone. So no Acid Bomb at the moment. And no Moon Juice. Uh-oh. Sini, this is not looking too good for you now. More Treants. They might help. Wisps are coming in for the detonate. Oh, there's no mana in general. So he doesn't have to detonate this. He hides behind his buildings, sends in the Treants to prepare. It's a burrow rush, by the way, not a tower rush. As he has no lumber mill, I guess. There's almost another Serpent Ward soon. Potion on the Keeper being used as well. Level 4 for him. So now it's 3 Treants per summon, not only 2. Keeper still has entangles. He can get 2 kills basically guaranteed on these grunts. If he wants to. Repair comes in too late. But a clarity would be so good. Alchemist is back and he immediately gets 1 kill. And the Keeper is regenning up. This clarity potion could save him the game. Another Berserker falls. Alchemist down already, but the burrow is up. So we have some piercing damage in here now. Man, this base looks wrecked. But he certainly lacks the damage. He can't finish these heroes anymore. Without grunts. And without mana for Serpent Wards. Level 4 on the Alchemist changes a lot as well. With Acid Bomb level 2. He's trying to bring in some new forces, but the burrow is gone, so that piercing damage is missing as well. Time for another Acid Bomb, I guess. In a bit. A little bit of healing from this poor Shadow Priest. But I guess Sini is holding this. Entangle, right clicks, Keeper down. Tinker down, I mean. Alchemist has been staffed out. And again, it's first year versus first year. The 2 summoners still fighting against each other. Oh, now the grunts are back. Maybe it is the chance to kill the Alchemist, but no. Engine of Lore is fighting against the Orc forces. Heal Spray is working. That was the last bit of mana for the Alchemist, and it's not enough. He kills him for the 2nd time, and it's a level 5 SH now. Uh-oh, if he survives this, he is blocked in the base thanks to the Wisps, I guess. No, he opened it up again. Grunts are falling. This is a Keeper level 5 as well if he gets this. And then it's Entangle versus Serpent Wards level 3. Who's gonna survive this? What an epic game this is. Turnaround after turnaround after turnaround. $22 supply versus 28. He has a shop now. Oh boy, that was big.
A player's forces are under
He can use mana potions now and clarities and spam those Serpent Wards. Not sure if he skilled them on level 3. No, it's still level 2. Uh-oh, so it's a long-lasting hex. And he feels it already. He has no TP. He has no staff. He has no potion. This Keeper is falling to the Chakram. And it's GG. Unbelievable comeback from XiaoKK. This looked so over for me when his push failed. But killing the Alchemist in the middle saved his game. This hex focus was absolutely his saving grace. And Sini, with that, still not winning a series. 0-5 now. At least he got his first point. XiaoKK 6 points now, closing in on Chimiko, but he has 7 games already. That doesn't look too good. But at least he gets away from the relegation ranks. So let's hope we have our Wikipedia boys at work. Quick as lightning. The maps are already entered. Okay. They are working on it. And then I'll show you the bracket or the table. Thank you very much. Platin89 or Platin89. 14 month. Hey Neo, great to see you here again. Your one-on-one on Rocket Beans has been one for the ages. Don't know what you're talking about. No clue. And Osterhasse has subscribed as well. Thank you. The Tinker was really useful. Yeah, you were right. Next game is hosted already, so I need a little break in between the games because it's going to be a long day. So I will show you the table later. Sini, last place in the group. XiaoKK is catching up a little. And we go into a little break. See you with the next game, which is going to be Chimiko versus XiaoKK. So the Orc in good spirit today. Chimiko, though, should be the favorite. Stay tuned. In 5 minutes, we'll be back.